It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the turnover, it's Tua. His throw incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they'd built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Steal. Check. Fight, 97.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. Now it's Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go. Hey, computer. Check pitch. Check view.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And after the good gain last play. This time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right? To use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
White. Black ultra. 6, mega.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, back at the 39-yard line. Joey Bosa.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line. Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 2-yard line.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On the ball.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
In motion, Hill.
Yellow, go. Yellow, blue. Hey, check mega. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Check right. Hey,
and they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready?
On second down, Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
On the set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
52.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get to field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tua now on first down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Green jack. Steel, black. Blue, gold. Plastic, stick. Yellow, blue. Red, yellow. Red, red.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Green. Yellow. Ball red.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And I think the ball's out and picked up by the Chargers.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert on 3rd down now. He finds his target, Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Play action. It's Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Nowhere to to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back now at SoFi Stadium.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Herbert. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to try and go deep again. This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the 22, Herbert. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can get...
And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On the ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Opposite. Green.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Right. 10 cycles. Hey,
in motion, Hill.
Black Ultra.
On play action, here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. John Hightower now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They're going to pass here with Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The 47-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
But without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Chargers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year.